So here we have the Hollow Knight PNGTuber, as you can see on the bottom right, just doing his thing, just chilling. It's got different expressions, kind of fun for the hell of it. Why did I make this? Because I don't know exactly. I start school in 2 days and I want to do something kind of cool before I start, because I'm gonna have no free time anymore. So why not for the hell of it? Free to use, streaming, recording. I don't know what else you use it for, but if you want it, here it is. And while we're here, might as well throw in the tutorial. So if you want to set this thing up but don't exactly know how, or you just don't feel like dealing with the hassle, totally understandable, I'll walk you through it. So the first step is to involve veadotube mini. I don't know how you say the name. Regardless, it's a great program. Very simple PNGTuber setup. You just get the pictures, put them in. It's honestly good to go right after that. You can get it from itch.io, just look it up on Google. It's like the first result. After that, you can get to setting up the PNGTuber. Once you loaded up the program, it should have an example file. And from here, we're ready to go. So on the very top, just get rid of the example ones by clicking on them. Press remove image. We'll be replacing these with the knight. So once you click on the first one right there, close mouth image, it should open up the file explorer. And then navigate to wherever you downloaded the images, whether it be your downloads or drive or whatever, and then click the corresponding image. So in this case, closed mouth image would be normal and open mouth image would be normal speaking. From here, you could change a bunch of stuff like the motion of the closed mouth, the motion of the open mouth, and even the transition of whenever you talk. So if you wanted to jump every time you speak, then it'll do that. If you don't, it'll stay static. If you want, position 1 to be just moving around, just vibing, you change that. But if you want him to get like little crazy whenever he talks, you could change that specific option as well. From here, we can now start doing the different emotions that the pack came with. So on the right, just click plus, create a state. It'll create a new separate state that you can change the images now to the different expression. So in this case, we'll do happy. So now happy replaces normal, and happy speaking will replace normal speaking, since now it's happy. From here, just repeat the process with the other emotions, expressions that come in the pack. You just change the images to the other ones, rinse and repeat, you're good to go. You can then use the hotkeys on the top right of the program to set whichever ones you want to switch between the different expressions. But other than that, you're totally good. You got it all set up, and now it's time to set it up in the streaming program, recording program like OBS. This part might get a little complicated, but as long as you have basic OBS knowledge, then you should follow along pretty easily. So right clicking on the sources tab, this is where you're gonna have the PNGTuber. Just right click, add, and then go to game capture, and you can name this whatever you're not want in order to find it easier later. So PNGTuber, Hollow Knight, whatever works. From here, capture specific window, and then from the window, veadotube mini, because this is where the PNGTuber is. Once it shows up on the preview, should be good to go. Feel free to change any of the settings if you need to, but generally speaking, it should be fine as is. Make sure the PNGTuber is at the very top, because if it's not, then it's gonna probably be blocked by another source. To remove the green screen, you just click on the PNGTuber, click this little gradient box right here, and then from the effects, click the plus, and then chroma key, and then name it whatever you want, so like green screen or something. But right as you apply it, it should get rid of the green screen, and it should be good to go just like that. You can change these settings if you need. If you want it to be a little more harsh on the green, softer on the green, but generally speaking, as soon as you hit apply, it should get that green right off. veadotube does a really good job at having that specific green already set. And from there, you're good to go. You could just close this tab once you change settings, or if you don't, you can just close the tab and the knight should already be good to go. You just tuck him in the corner right there, adjust him wherever you want on the screen, and he should be ready as is. Of course, this isn't a definitive guide, like this isn't the correct way to set up a PNGTuber or to set it up with OBS. This is just the way I found it to be the most convenient. So if you have a more preferred program like Streamlabs, which is kind of the same thing, or like XSplit, then by all means use those. This is just kind of like the most convenient one I saw, just simple to set up. So that's the way I go. Thank you for checking out the tutorial. Even if you didn't use it for the Knight VTuber, I keep on saying VTuber, the Knight PNGTuber, or if you did use it for it, it's also good as well. Thank you anyways. Make sure you check out the Instagram, because it's kind of like the only social media I really care enough to use at this point. I don't really like using social media, but as an artist, I kind of gotta. So I also try to update the YouTube more as often, because It's the only other one I really care about, and if I want to put updates and stuff, then I'll try my best, but I'm somewhere out there making art, more than likely. But anyways, thank you. Goodbye.